Hey y'all, it's AFATESOTWISTED here, and I just want to right quick come in and show you what we're going to be working on. We're going to be doing this little sleep mask. This is a really great project for beginning sewers. It helps you get used to several different techniques that you'll probably be using a lot if you start to sew a lot. I know a lot of you probably got sewing machines and things like that for Christmas, so why not jump right in with a little project like this? These make fun gifts. You can make a little sleep mask and slippers and all that, but I'm doing the sleep mask today. And this is a really super quick tutorial. Right quick, we're going to go over the materials you're going to need, and then we're going to get started on this. Alright, so you're going to need a face mask, sleep mask pattern, and you can find those just about anywhere for free online. You're going to need some fleece for the inner part of the mask, and two different kinds of fabric, or the same kind of fabric if you want. And I'm using a 1/2 inch elastic for this. So first thing I'm going to do is cut my mask out, and then we're going to get started cutting the pieces. I am going to press my fabric first. You always want to do that when you're starting a project. It just is going to make your cuts neater. It's going to keep you from making any mistakes or having any bunching or pinching when you're sewing. So that is definitely the first step that you want to do before you even lay the pattern piece out on the fabric to cut it. So you see here, I just laid my fabrics on top of each other, and you can see that I'm kind of feeling there for where the top edge of that black fabric is, just making sure I had everything lined up. And I'm just going to cut those out, and then you will see me cut out one piece of that fleece. I would recommend after doing this one to do 2 pieces of the fleece. It just makes it more blacks it out more, I guess is the word I'm trying to think of. But for this project, this was fine because Twisty wanted me to try one out, and I'll probably be making her more of these later. But yeah, definitely I would go with the 2 fleece lining pieces instead of 1. Alright, so I am not giving you the head measurements because I've got a big old noggin here, and your measurements are going to be different than mine. Just do it the way I did. Just wrap it around your head till it goes right on the sides, on your temples there. Been a long day, and I realized I had not eaten anything since this morning, so I made a quick little lunch, and then we're going to get right back to it just as soon as I catch an episode of Seinfeld and finish my little English muffin here. Alrighty, back at it. Now what we're going to do here is a very important step. It's something I learned a couple of years ago from a vlog. I can't remember where, or else I'd give her credit. But when you put this fleece on, you want to pin it all the way around. You don't want to skip any pinning. You want to pin about 3/4 of an inch at least apart for each pin, but you want to do that all around. Pin the fleece to the piece that you're going to be sewing it onto. Get that pinned up really good, and then you'll see I will lay right sides facing together for the fabric, and then I'm going to pin that. I kind of decided that at the last minute, so it looks a little weird how I'm doing it, and I remembered after I had everything pinned that I needed to go and do the elastic, so I'm just going to add that elastic in there at the last minute and just make sure everything's tucked in so it doesn't get sewn over. And then you will see that I have marked with 2 of the kind of different pins where I'm going to leave that opening so I can turn it. So and I want to remind you, if you like my content, to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click that little bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. I do uploads every Tuesday. We like to call it Twisted Tuesday around here. I do sewing, crafting, and cooking videos. Alrighty, now for the fun part, removing all those pins. But I promise you it's worth it. You will not get the bunching that you would. For years I did not know how to manipulate this fleece so that it didn't make a hot mess, and I couldn't believe how simple the solution was, but this absolutely does work. So now we're doing the clipping. You want to clip there at the nose piece. Just clip fairly close to the seam, but don't clip through your seam. I did a video on this years ago, and I just recently had a viewer chastise me for clipping so close. That's the whole point, dear. If you don't clip it close, the clipping doesn't do any good. So yes, you do need to clip it kind of close. Just don't get it on the seam. So I'm pooching everything out here and making sure that this is all nice and neat, and then I'm going to press it, and then I'm going to do a top stitch all the way around that just to give it that nice neat look. Mine wasn't as neat as I wanted it to look, but it was my first try, and I'll be making more of these for my little girl so she can sleep during the day because she works at night. And it is a good thing that I had my backup camera sitting next to my machine there because I forgot to turn the other one on. But you get the idea, you know what I'm doing. I'm just closing this up and doing a top stitch all the way around it. And once we do that, the sleep mask will be done. Now for the test run, got to put that thing on and make sure it works. There was some light leak around my nose, and I feel like I could have maybe done it a little different. I don't know, but anyway, that's it. Peace, y'all. Bye bye.